Absolutely, but he is. I just sense it's really beginning to sink in. He's acknowledging people the other way. There's Bartosz Marslik. He knows what it likes to feel to win a world championship. But right now, this man, it's a little bit surreal. It's a wet, cold, dark night in Vojens, and you pick up your first world championship at the under-21 world championship level. And I must say, Nazar Panitsky will be over the moon with that.
It's a shame he didn't sort of win it out there on track, on his bike, winning the final. He'd been so good all night, but
sure,
it's a rather damp way to take it in the end. But
your thoughts on the decision?
The right one. You know, I'm looking down at the track there. It would have been dangerous to send the riders out. You know, it doesn't. The context of what's on the line is even more so when you're trying to win a world championship. You shouldn't have to go out there and do it like that. The guy had, you know, you have to feel for William. He still had a chance of winning the final, but he needed to rely on this guy coming last. The starts he's made, really don't think that was going to happen. So, but there's absolutely no way with this rain still coming down that these guys should be out there.
No, the rain has come back in heavily, and clearly track conditions have deteriorated very rapidly indeed. But I suggest that this man is a touch relieved that he hasn't got to now go back out on track. But when he was on track, the 5 rides he had tonight were immaculate. And effectively, he has won the old system here tonight, the 20 heat formula. And he will delight. William Dreyer, of course, he will pick up a medal, and he will be pleased with that. We haven't seen the actual overall standings here tonight, or the overall for the World Championship. They're beginning to work that out now.
Very fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just waiting for the final results. Please stay in the stadium and honor.
Okay, the new world champion, Nazar Panitsky, joins Marcelina.
That's right, Nazar Panitsky, the new under-21 world champion. What a night for you, Nazar. I'm sure you're over the moon right now. Even though the weather, even though there is raining, you must be the happiest guy in the world right now.
No cóż mogę powiedzieć, dzisiaj był po prostu mój dzień, udało się wszystko, to co planowałem zrobić, to zrobiłem, no i wyszło.
Today, everything what I planned, it just worked out, and I'm just very happy that that I made it. It's a big history, it's a big moment in the history of Ukrainian sport as well. Nazar, I'm not sure if you're aware of that, but you're making a big history for your country.
Tak, duża historia dla mojego kraju, dla Ukrainy, i postaram się zdobywać kolejne medale.
I'll try to make the most of it. I'll try to collect more medals for my country. It's a big thing, it's a big history, and I'm very proud of it. Nazar Panitsky, new under-21 world champion. Congratulations on winning the round as well with the maximum 15 points. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Dziękujemy. Thank you very much.
So there we go. The man who has picked up the gold medal here in his first World Championship. And the Polish domination at under-21 World Championship level has just been momentarily halted because Nazar Panitsky from the Ukraine has managed to get the better of the Polish contingent here tonight. I must say that Bastian Pedersen was looking very threatening. He rode very well. Great performances by the Danish contingent in Andersen, Mikkel Andersen and Bastian Pedersen. Credit to them. They rode out of their skin. An improvement from Dan Thompson. He'll be pleased with his performance tonight. Exactly how the points are going to be handed out this evening, I'm not entirely sure. I'm not even going to guess because we've got a little bit sidetracked on that once already this evening. But fortunately, Nazar Panitsky with the Ukrainian flag flying proudly here tonight. So there are the positions, with Panitsky winning the championship by 10 points in the end, 42 points for Przerwany in the second place, silver medal for him. And Mikkel Andersen picks up a medal with 36 points. In third place, Bednar in fourth, and William Dreyer, who was the man that could have actually clinched gold, ends up in fifth place. How bizarre. Matthias Polsted back in sixth place, Norik Bladorn, and Dan Thompson moves in to eighth place in the world. Presentation time very shortly for us to conclude proceedings tonight. I do hope that you've remained patient with us. I must say it has been a tough night, character building night for all concerned. So the third place man up, Mikkel Andersen. He's ridden well tonight, Chris. He certainly had a couple of rides out there where he really put it on the line.
Yeah, it's been a great night for him. He moves forward in his career. It's one place better than last year.
So clearly delighted with his third place.
Also from Denmark.
And Bastian Pedersen coming forward as the wild card. Confident interview he gave earlier on. I think there's a lot more to come from Bastian Pedersen. He's the right size for a speedway rider as well. Rides the bike nicely. Yeah, big future ahead, you would suggest.
The winner of the FIM Deluxe Hobart Speedway Grand Prix 2 is from Ukraine. A warm applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Nazar Panetsky coming forward now, the new world champion. He wins the night. Terrific performance from him. Bastian Pedersen second on the night, and Mikael Andersen in third. We will have a dual presentation, of course, because this is the positions for the third round here this evening. Pretty calm and collected. Klaus Poulsen from the title sponsor Deluxe Hobart comes forward to present Mikael Andersen the third place trophy on the evening. Second place trophy is presented by Jakob Olsen, the speedway promoter here at Vojens, and he will be chuffed to bits to hand that over to Bastian Pedersen. They will be relieved that the meeting was on, because the forecast on many apps today was there was a suggestion that they weren't going to get a meeting on at all. And now the representative from the FIM, Harkin Lehman, he comes forward to congratulate all three, but more importantly hand over the winner trophy for round number 3 here in Denmark. Nazar Panetsky from the Ukraine. Congratulations to all three. Super moment.
Og så skal vi selvfølgelig, with a big heart, we're going to listen to the national.
So here we go, the national anthem of Ukraine now.
Zamknij te drzwi!
Czemu? Co się stało?
Ciszej bądź, ja pitole.
A, bo ty nie słyszysz, tak?
Nagrywam, ja pitole.
Special moment for Nazar Panetsky, but it's got an even better one coming up very shortly with the overall positions in the World Championship, and we will have a second presentation for them. This is the result on the evening for round number 3 here in Vojens. Panetsky wins the evening, and Bastian Pedersen and Mikael Andersen are 2 Danish riders in second and third.
Yeah, congratulations to all 3 riders on the night. Fantastic performance. Difficult conditions early on, and proud moment for Panetsky. That's his second round win. Of course, he won in Riga last year as well.
He did, and he has been getting better and better. Just had a poor start last year, which probably cost him in the end.
Alcohol-free champagne for the young riders.
So here we go, some selfie time for the 3 young boys up on the podium. Bit of alcohol-free wine coming out
Champagne time for the
just to
Grand Prix
celebrate the
victory.
moment. Get the feeling that Bastian Pedersen will be very keen to be in the series next year. With the way he interviewed, he was very determined made it very clear that the reason he didn't qualify was because he was injured. And, well, I get the feeling that there'll be every chance that he will be battling for gold in 2026.
Yeah, I think he was stating his case. I think he felt maybe a wild card was should have been in the offing.
Maybe just a little aggrieved that he didn't get the permanent wild card this time around.
Series for the championships.
The riders will move away now, and then we will have the top three in the world for the SGP2 World Championship. So the World Championship standings now after the 3 rounds. As we saw it briefly earlier, 10-point victory in the end for Przemski bravely hanging on to the silver medal. Mikael Andersson will be back up on the podium for the bronze. Bednar Dreyer, the man that certainly confused me because with the system down 7 points, he still could have actually had a chance of being world champion. In the end, he ended up 5th place, with the evening called off slightly earlier. Polstead, Dawn Thompson down in 8th place, and so on down to Nikita Cowlins with 4 points in 16th place. But in the end, probably the right man did win, in truth. He was the outstanding performer this evening. It had been a different story and a little bit more nip and tuck if Przemski had been fully fit, but the sport is littered with injuries and it can be cruel. And despite the very best efforts from the reigning champion, he wasn't quite managed to be fit enough to defend his title here tonight in Vojens. So here we go. This is the presentation for the series. Riders coming forward, and it looks like everybody's going to be involved in this. All the riders being called forward.
What a fantastic effort they did in these weather conditions to make world-class speedway racing for our entertainment.
It's been a terrific night of speedway, despite the fact that we've had poor weather. The covers worked well. The track was actually surprisingly dry at times, with a blue groove down on the track, which was a slight surprise. But so we've now got the presentation for the top 3 in the world, and Mikael Andersson comes forward now, the man who won the first SGP3 title, of course. Superb performance from him, massive future ahead for Mikael Andersson. He's a youngster at this level, so there's every chance in the future that he will stand on top of the box as world champion, but a great effort from the man in 3rd place. Yep, he's got 4 more opportunities, but Viktor Przemski, the next man up, he is in an awful lot of discomfort. You can see the pain etched on his face. What a brave effort it is from the man who won the championship in 2024. Tried desperately to hang on to it in 2025, but that crash last month, the surgery he had on his ankle, just proved a little bit too much for Viktor Przemski, but a big future ahead for him. But Nazar Panenski, our new champion at SGP2 level, what a moment for him from the man from the Ukraine. Superb effort here tonight, and in truth, you've got to say that the right man has come out on top. He's been in a class of his own this evening, and across the series has had a 4th, a 2nd, and a 20 points here tonight.
Gold, silver, and bronze medalists.
So the medals are handed out once again by Hakan Lehmann from the FIM.
Lehmann.
He will hand over the bronze medal initially to Mikael Andersen.
Mikkel Andersen. Bronze
More
for
to
Mikkel
come from
Andersen,
Mikael, you would
silver
think,
for
but nonetheless a proud moment for the young man. Victor Przemski can still be proud of his silver medal. That was still a good effort from him. Good news for the Polish man, who can now just take it easy. He needs to really recover fully from that injured ankle. And the man, of course, who is the new world champion, he picks up the gold medal. That's Opinitsky from the Ukraine.
The trophy itself handed over by the head of Warner Brothers
So we have
Motorsports Department.
Motorsports Events Director Jean-Baptiste Lay coming forward. Joint presentation from the FIM as well. The new world champion at SGP2 level, under 21 world champion, Nazar Panetsky. Fabulous moment. And all of a sudden, he seemed a bit reluctant to smile back in the pits. He's got a grin from ear to ear now.
Yeah,
So
and
one
why
more
wouldn't
time
you?
tonight,
It's a
ladies
very
and
special
gentlemen,
moment
in
in his life, for
the
sure
whole
indeed.
series, the beautiful
Let's
national
pause
anthem
once again
of Ukraine.
for the national anthem of the Ukraine.